And I am live. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are in this world watching us, watching me. Thank you. Thank you. My name is Yana. I live in Canada and I'm an online business mentor. And I help people globally to set up a legit business in the online space. And today, what I want to talk to you guys about, today it's my day 25th, yes, of my Go Live challenge. January is almost done, and this is the challenge for the month of January. We probably have another challenge coming in February, but um, this is for this month. And we're almost done. I can't believe January is passing by so quick. So today I want to talk to you about the fears, the fear of success or the fear of change or both. So why most people don't want to start something new, they scared. They can be scared of failure. They can be scared of, it can be just not change. It's not just change. It's the fear of failure. It's a combination of fear, self-doubt, and comfort. So a lot of people are afraid of failing, afraid of judgment. People online watching them, judging them, criticizing them, and some people are afraid of just what people say and how they, the opinions of people that we talked about yesterday. It doesn't really matter. The other reasons are not believing in themselves, questioning their abilities, wondering, who am I to do this? Who's going to listen to me? I had that fear, seriously, when I first started. I'm like, who am I to tell people what kind of business they can start? But once I got the results and once I actually did it for a while and this online business allowed me to quit my demanding 9 to 5 job at the bank, then I realized that no, I can be the voice. I can actually tell people the benefit of this business, and it's up to them to choose if they want to do it or not. But I'm not afraid of that anymore because I know what I'm talking about, and I know the business that I'm talking about. It's one of the best opportunities out there. So there's another fear that people don't talk about enough is the fear of success. What if this actually work? What if my life changes? What if my routine has to change? With the success, of course, your routine changes. What if I have to grow, have to travel, have to meet new people, I have to show up differently? Success is change. Of course, the change means leaving your comfort zone. And for me personally, that was one of the hardest part when I first started. Not the work itself, because I was working hard at the bank. I was not planning not to work hard. I'm still working hard, just working less hours and making more. That's the difference. But for me personally, just at the beginning, it it was scary for me changing my routine. It was like not the work itself, the changing my routine was a bit like I was nervous about because I was comfortable. Life was predictable. I didn't have to think too much or plan anything. I was just going with the flow, and it was safe and it was comfortable. Even small changes felt uncomfortable for me at first. Like small changes, like waking up a little bit earlier, choosing learning over Netflix, like, watching our um, weekly mastermind when I could watch Netflix with my husband and my kid, opening my laptop instead of scrolling on social media for hours and watching other people or watching funny videos and ha 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 ha. And it wasn't doing anything to my life. I wasn't making money off of that. So showing up every day and posting on social media. It was one of the things that it was a big change because I was not a social media person at all. And I didn't like to, I was a very private person. I didn't want to share a lot of things about my family, my kid and everything online, especially knowing that somebody's out there watching and looking for things about me and my family just to try to, you know, the troll that I talked to you guys about, the psychopath. So, especially having that kind of person watching you and criticizing you and everything. So, that made it even worse for me because I was scared. I was not comfortable at all to put my family and my life on social media because I never used to do it. And it was super uncomfortable. It was new. And sometimes it was even the post or the videos that I had to make and post. It was kind of sketchy and I wasn't feeling like good about it or whatever. But this is the very thing that set me free. The fact that, yeah, actually I had to change. I had to do things that I was not comfortable with. I had to change my mindset, change the way I look at my life, and change the way I look at success. So it was that was the very thing that actually changed my life and my financial situation. So I was thinking, if this is what I'm doing right now, that is so uncomfortable and I don't want to do it and it's sketchy and, I'm scared of judgment and I'm scared of failing or I'm scared of not people listening to me and all that, if this is the very thing that can change my life and change my financial situation, so it would help me to, I don't know, to live comfortably, more comfortably, and reach all my goals, I do it every day over and over and over again. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable it is, or if it's a price to pay. If this is the price to pay for success, I'll pay it. I'll pay it every single day, right? So those little things were the small things, but they feel big when you first start, you know, when they disturb a routine that you're super, comfortable with and you live in for years, right? And then there's the age story. That was one of the fears. Oh, I'm 40, I'm tired. I'm too old to learn something new. Like, oh my God, I have to start all over again. I have to start learning something, especially me that I went to school 3 times. I got 3 diplomas, degrees, and all that. Like, the last one, I was thinking that that's it. This is my last time going to school and learning anything. Whatever job I land, that's it. And I'm going to just work through my way through that job and go up. Well, that's what I tried to. But after years, you see in corporate, there's a lot of politics and the ladder not always available for all of us to climb, right? So I was always thinking that, oh my God, I'm too old. I'm 40. I have to learn again. Like, oh my goodness, it's too late to learn something new. The problem is not the age. That was the self-doubt that I wasn't sure about myself, about my capabilities, about if I'm able to do anything. Um, I thought that I'm just that fragile, old, tired person that I can't do anything anymore. Like that's it, you know? Self doubt, it's huge. We see this every day in our online business, that people starting their own online business from scratch at the age of 55, 58, 62, and they're doing it better than the rest of us. So it's not the age, it's the determination. It's that decision, that brave decision that you make, that I want to make this work. I want to do it. I want to learn. Everything is available for me. All the tools are here. They're helping me out. There's support here. There's support there. Like, if you really want to change your life, that's a decision that you make. Because with this online business, you have all the tools, all the mentorship, all the support, all the training, everything that you need. All you need from your end is that willing to learn and that motivation and determination, no matter what age you are. So the reason is not the age, it's a lack of belief in ourselves and our own abilities to adapt, to learn, to grow. We don't think we're capable of this, you know? So the truth is, change doesn't require perfection. Again, I keep repeating that. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to be tech savvy or the expert in anything. No, success or change just requires small, consistent actions, one task at a time, one task a day, one objectives, one promise that you keep to yourself. You promise that you keep, you know, and you carry on your promise. And every time you do that, every time you cross a task off your to-do list, you build confidence. That feeling of I did it, you know, starts replacing the fear. That confidence, that feeling of satisfaction, that accomplishment, that will replace the fear. Slowly, your new routine becomes normal, and the habits that once scared you become so much easier and so like familiar, right? And fear loses its power. Fear loses its power. That's powerful. Like that. Here's what I truly believe: if you genuinely decide that you want a better life, that you deserve a better life, you deserve freedom, you deserve more peace, you deserve more financial growth or anything, you will do it despite the fear. If you believe it, if you believe it in your heart, if you believe that you deserve more, like the people in Iran, they had enough. Now they believe, and they know for sure that they deserve more freedom. They deserve the freedom of speech. They deserve to live their life the way they want, to dress the way they want. They deserve that basic human rights. You know, that's why they're killing it right now. They're winning. They are winning with no weapons, with nothing to defend themselves with. By their bodies, they just run in the street. They do whatever they can. They fight with every little every cell of their bodies. They fighting because they believe now they had enough. They believe that they deserve a better life. They deserve a better regime. They deserve our country to be repair again, fixed, to go back to what Iran was. So I don't want to go too far in that, but the whole thing is the belief. It replaced the fear. Of course they're scared. Of course they're scared. They're dying. They're, you know, the regime is killing them one by one, but the belief is stronger than that fear. And on the other side of that decision, once you make that decision, you don't just get results. You become someone you trust. You become someone that you yourself respect. Someone who knows that they're capable of so much more that they've been credited for. So you stop seeing yourself as a fragile and insecure person, and you start seeing yourself as a strong and independent person, someone who can accomplish anything, even the hardest task in the world. And that one belief, that one little shift changes everything. And that was my topic of the day for Go Live. Thank you for whoever watched now, watching right now. Thank you, whoever's catching the replay later on. Appreciate it. I appreciate the support, and I will be back tomorrow with another topic. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.